It's been years since I last picked up Pokemon Go, and quite frankly, I'm not very good at it. In today's sketch tutorial, we're going to be drawing Pikachu, so let's head on out of the rain and into the studio. Let's get started by sketching a circle in the center of our page to define the size of the head. So you use a side grip, using the flat edge of our pencil. Let's move up to the very top, right in the middle. Just going to work our way around, going out towards the left, and then down towards the bottom. I'm using these short little lines to create that circle, so you can always go back and just readjust the shape. Now let's add some guidelines around the head. We're going to start with a straight line coming down the center of our page. So starting at the top of the circle, sketch a straight line coming all the way down. Just going to pull this down towards the bottom of our page. I'm also going to extend this up above that circle. And then we'll move out to the side and add another guideline on the side of the circle. Start by going up towards the top and then down towards the bottom. And then we'll go back and add a guideline going across the center, the top, and the bottom of our circle. So let's start on the left, going straight across. It's okay if we extend this past the side of the circle. Go up to the top, and then the bottom. Now the entire length of the body is about the same height as the head. So we can use our pencil as a guide. Starting from the top, I'm just going to measure this down, come down towards the bottom, and we'll just mark this off. Now I just want to make the body a little bit shorter, so I'm going to step up to sketch a line going all the way across from left to right. Let's go back to the center of our circle and draw a straight angled line coming down towards the bottom corner of that square. Towards the left. And we're going to do the same thing on the right side. And then where the circle meets this angled line, we're going to draw a straight angled line coming down towards the bottom corner of the body. Now we're going to be drawing this character with the arms stretched out towards the side. So let's start at the top of the body, start with the curve, going up, and then out towards the left, go over towards the right, and do the same thing. We're trying to bring this up towards the same height that we have on the left. Let's round out the hands. I'm just going to pull this back around and in on both sides. And then we'll curve the arm coming down and in towards the side of the body. So just come down, and then just bend that in. Let's add some shape to the legs. We're going to start from that bottom corner. I'm just going to curve out towards the left and pull that up towards the body. Just line up the top on the right side and do the same thing. We're going to go out, down, and then in. And then we'll round out the bottom of the leg coming up towards the middle. Just going to come down, just pull that up. Do the same thing on the right. And then we'll round out the center of the body, going up and then down. Let's smooth out the side of the body. Starting on the top of the leg, I'm just going to curve in and then up towards the base of the arm. Let's move back down and tuck the feet in underneath the legs. We're starting on the inside edge of the left leg. Just going to curve in and then back out. Go over towards the right and do the same thing. And then we'll round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the heel, it's going to come down and just pull that up. Just going to go past that line on the side. And then from the toe, we're just going to curve the foot, going up and then in underneath the leg. Let's move back up to the head and add some shape to the cheeks. We're going to start from the side of the circle. Just going to curve the cheek going out, down, and just tuck that in towards the bottom of the head. We'll do the same thing on the right, going out, down, and then in. Now the eyes are going to sit on top of the center line. So the first thing I want to do is locate the center between the side of the head towards the center line. So right here, we're just going to mark this off with a short line and do the same thing on the right. And then from that point, we're going to sketch out a small circle. Start by coming in, up towards the top, and then back down. Let's line this up on the right and do the same thing. We want to make sure that we come up to the same height that we have on the left, and then pull that back down. Let's add a small circle on the top of the eye for the highlight. Just going to sketch a small circle coming in and then back up. Do the same thing on the right. And then we'll lightly shade the bottom of the eyes using the side edge of our pencil. Let's move to the center of our circle and add in the nose. We use the tip of our pencil and sketch a small oval. It's going out towards the sides, then back down, and then we'll just lightly fill that in. And then going back to the side grip, let's draw on the top of the mouth. From the bottom of the nose, we're going to step down. Start from here, we're just going to curve down, and then bend that up towards the left, aiming towards the eye. We'll do the same thing on the right, coming down and then up. And then we'll draw on the bottom of the mouth. Let's start on the left side. Just going to start by curving down. Just going to come down, just round this out just up above the bottom of our circle. Go out and up on the right side. And then going back up to the top, let's add the edge of the tongue. Starting on the left, we'll curve up and then down. And we'll lightly shade the top of the mouth. Let's move out to the side and draw the cheeks along the side of the head. We start on the left. It's almost like drawing a circle, going up, come down, and then going back out towards the side of the head. Line this up on the right and do the same thing, coming up, down, and then back out. Let's go to the top center of the eyes and sketch a line going up towards the top of the head. This will help locate the inside edge of the ears. Do that on both sides. And then from the top of that line, let's draw the inside edge of the ear, curving up and then out towards the left. Go to the right and do the same thing. And then from the tip of the ear, we're going to curve in the opposite direction, coming down and then in towards the side of the head. Let's add that separation along the tip of the ears. Starting on the left at the very top, it's going to curve out and then down. Line this up on the right and do the same thing. And then we'll lightly shade the tip of the ears using the side edge of our pencil. Let's go back down and add in the fingers. We're going to start with the thumbs first. Starting from the outside of this curve, we're going to draw a straight angle line going up and in towards the tip of the thumb. Do that on both sides. Then from here, we're going to come straight down on top of the arm. Let's add the fingers along the outside, pointing out. Starting from the base of the thumb, angle up and out with a short line. And we'll pull that down and in towards the hand. Let's add a few more on either side. Going out and down. Do that again. Going out and then back down. And then we'll add one more. Let's add the tail coming out on the left side. So we start on the side of the leg, start with a short angled line, coming down and then out. Now from here we're going to angle up and in. Go back down and out with that same angled line we have along the bottom. Then again, going up and in. And then the end of the tail is going to curve down. Starting up here, go out and then down. Let's flatten off the end of the tail. From here, we're going to go up and out with a straight line towards the left. Now we're going to move back in, trace the tail along the inside. Starting here, we're going to step up. Start with that short line going out. Go up. Come down and out. We're just going to go all the way up in behind the arm. And then going back to the top corner of the tail, we're going to follow that same curve, going up and then in behind the arm. Once we're happy with the general proportions of our drawing, I'm going to go back in and lightly erase some of these initial guidelines. Now with a clean base of our drawing, I'm going to go back in with the tip of my pencil and start tracing out the contours of our drawing. Let's start with the eyes. Also going to be readjusting the shape as we go. Just define that highlight along the top. And we'll darken up the inside of the eyes. And with the bottom of the chin, I'm not going to go all the way across. We're going to stop right about here on the left side. We'll do the same thing on the right. I'm also not closing off the inside of the ears. Just going to leave a little gap along the center. Have a little overlap along the ends. And similar with what we did with the ears, I'm just going to leave a gap along the bottom of the legs. I'm also going to add a little fold along the bottom of the body. Let's start back on the left. Just curve up and over towards the right. Now I'm just going to step back, curve out, and then down. And then we'll go back and separate out the toes with a short curve. Just 2 curves along the outside of the foot. And then going back and adding that little detail on the base of the tail. It's a little zigzag going across using the tip of our pencil. And we'll shade the bottom of the tail using the side edge of our pencil. Let's move back up and darken up the cheeks. Let's create some shape and roundness to our drawing, and to do that we're going to add a shadow along the bottom edge of the character. Let's start with the ears. Starting on the bottom, just going to darken this up and just lightly fade that out as we go up. Let's do the same thing on the right side, starting a little bit darker along the base and then just fade that out. We're going to do the same thing along the bottom of the head, starting over on the left, start a little bit darker along the bottom, and then lightly fade that out as we come up. We're also going to go across the bottom of the cheeks and up the side of the head. Let's continue with that shadow along the bottom of the arms. So again, starting off a little bit darker, and then just fading that out as we go up. And then coming down the side of the body. And then we'll darken up the bottom edge of the legs. So again, going a little bit darker along the bottom, and then just fading that out. I'm also casting a shadow from the head on top of the arms and body. And as we get closer to the end of the drawing, I'm going to add a little bit more detail and also add a drop shadow along the bottom. And that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Pikachu. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.